Hello everybody, it's Ryan here, aka Rydor the Banisher, and in this video I will be going over the importance of crafting research. Whether you want competitive gear for PvP or meta gear for PvE, you need to do your crafting research. So stay tuned and let's get it. You can research traits in the blacksmithing, jewelry, clothing, and woodworking craft lines. If you click the research tab in the upper right here, you can see the weapon traits for blacksmithing. If you click the armor tab here, then you can see the armor traits as well. The jewelry crafting station tab shown here shows you the 9 traits you will need for necklaces and for rings. The clothing research tab here shows you the 9 traits for light and medium armor. And lastly, the woodworking station research tab here shows you the 9 traits for weapons and armor, aka shields. As you gather gear pieces by PvPing, PvEing, questing, etc., you can start researching traits by checking each crafting station. I'm at a blacksmithing station and it shows I can research a precise axe. So if I click R, we see this axe I have, and then we click it and push E to research that trait. Just note, whatever piece of gear you research will be consumed, so don't use your best gear. Okay, so now in 5 hours and 23 minutes, that trait will be researched for axes. Next, I have a ring here I can research, so I'll do this green arcane ring as well. And again, it will take 5.5 hours to complete. All of the traits for woodworking, blacksmithing, clothing, and jewelry can be obtained from gear found in the world, with the exception of Nirnhond. Other than a reward on the last storyline quest of Craglorn, in order to get Nirnhond items for research, you have to either buy them off of guild traders or have a friend or guildie craft one of them for you for research. As you're leveling your crafting and doing research, if you push K for skills and check blacksmithing, you can start putting skill points into the metallurgy passive. This passive reduces research times and increases the amount of items you can research. With all 4 passives, you get a 25% reduced time and you will be able to research 3 items at a time. For clothing, you want 4 skill points put into the stitching passive. And for jewelry, you want the lapidary research passives. And for woodworking, you want the carpentry passive. All give the 25% reduction and the 3 item boost. Another thing you can do to reduce the research time is use these instant research papers you get from your daily login rewards. These come in an instant all, blacksmithing, clothing, and woodworking style papers, and they reduce the timer by 1 day per use. So once you get into the 20 and 30 day range of your research, these come in super handy to reduce the timer. And typically it's going to take many months to be able to have all 9 traits researched in everything: clothing, blacksmithing, woodworking, jewelry. So these are super handy and they're free from your daily login reward. You can also purchase these research papers from Rawless Hlalu, the Master Writ vendor, and he can be found in Wayrest City, Elden Root City, and Mournhold City. Rawless sells the blacksmithing, clothing, and woodworking scrolls for 3 writ vouchers apiece. You can also find these on the guild traders for gold, and they sell for anywhere from 5 to 7,000 gold apiece. Faustina Curio
If I knew
stands next
Master
to
Rollis would
Rawless,
be
and
this
she
picky about
sells
his
the
clients.
Jewelry Research Scroll. Unlike the daily login ones, this is the only form of jewelry research scrolls in the game, and she sells them for 10 writ vouchers. And again, you can also buy these off the guild traders for gold, but they are much more expensive, starting at anywhere from 20 to 70k a piece. An add-on I use to track my research is Craft Store by Ryono. And one thing this add-on does is it lets you know when you have research completed, and it shows you a list of traits for blacksmithing, woodworking, jewelry, and clothing to help you keep track of what you still need. What makes crafting research so important is if you want to craft, let's say, some Order's Wrath gear in Divines, well, first you would need the Divines trait researched per piece that you want. Second, Order's Wrath is a 3 trait craftable set. And what that means is you need 3 traits researched per item in order to be able to craft said item. For the Druid's Braid set, you would need 7 traits. For Kaggernax, you would need 8. So you see where I'm going with this. The crafting sets go from anywhere from 2 trait craftable sets all the way up to 9 trait craftable sets. That's why it's so important. Another super important reason to have all your research completed is the transmutation station. To be able to transmute an item or reconstruct an item, you have to have that trait researched in order to do that. Lastly, another important reason for research is the ability to do master writs. Blacksmithing, clothing, woodworking, and jewelry master writs all require 2 to 9 trait crafting, depending on the item the writ requests. For example, for this one, I need the reinforced trait on helms researched in order to be able to do it. Well, that's it for this video, folks. I hope you learned a little bit more about the importance of crafting research in the Elder Scrolls Online, both for being able to craft competitive and meta gear, to be able to use the transmutation station and reconstruct some of your favorite mythics. So if you learned anything in this video, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out. And again, thank you so much for watching. This is Rydor, out. Crafting. Find out what it means to me. Suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me.